Are you living like this most days? Don't know what to do with yourself? Your property hasn't sold yet, and you don't know when your next viewing will be. Is it today? Is it tomorrow? Even this week? Or even this month? Don't worry, we've got you covered. Today, I'll be running through 5 reasons as to why your property hasn't found that buyer that you're looking for. So sit back, get your tea or coffee ready, get your pen and paper at hand, and let's get started. Let's go! Hi everyone, it's your local estate agent Kevin Hanley. Yes, we are back again today with another video for you all. One that's a little bit of a sore topic, but one I think will benefit many of you out there. Fingers crossed. So as you got from the introduction, it's the 5 big reasons as to why your property hasn't sold as quickly as you would have liked. So, very quick backstory, just to open up. I once sold a property for an elderly gentleman. He'd been on the market for around 3 going on 4 months, and it just hadn't sold. He'd had a few viewings through his door, and he had a couple of offers on the table, in all fairness to the agent involved. But the offers the homeowner had received just weren't within the price bracket that he had initially hoped for, given the discussion that he had with the estate agent initially prior to marketing the property. So I was very fortunate enough for the homeowner to invite me into his home. We had a good old chat on his sofa, and we discussed how I would market the property for him and how I would strategize to sell that property, which is a little bit unique, our strategies, and they're a little bit out there compared to most estate agents you'll come across. To cut a long story short, we sold the property for him at the price that he'd have hoped for, and he was very happy. He was able to move on his merry way. He moved into a retirement flat, actually, in Gravesend. So we were able to achieve that for him, and a few snippets of what we were able to achieve for him I want to go through with all of you today. So yeah, let's get started. Now, let's be honest, homeowners want to sell their property as quickly as possible and for the best possible price. However, that is easier said than done, and there can be some challenges in the way. So, the reason number 1 as to why your property hasn't sold as quickly as you'd hoped is because, quite frankly, it's probably too expensive. Now, this is a little bit hard for most people to hear, but most people think their property is worth more than it actually is. Ouch. I know, right? That hurts to hear, and I'm sorry to rip that band-aid off, but it's something you need to know. Now, when setting a price, it's something that you can negotiate and discuss with the estate agent, but ultimately, always, if you're going to take anything away from this video, one thing you should take away is always listen to your estate agent. They will always know best in terms of how much your property is worth. Remember, they're the experts. They're the ones speaking to buyers on a daily basis. They're the one valuing properties on a daily basis, So they're the ones that are going to know how much your property is truly worth and how much to market your property for price-wise to get you that best possible price. So that's reason number 1. Location is next on our list. So, is your home potentially situated by something that may be undesirable? Something that might not be to everyone's taste? I know you love where you live. I know the majority of you love your home. But ultimately, it's the buyer's opinion that counts at the end of the day. So please take that into consideration. It may not be something you can change yourself, but please take that into consideration that location is key when buying a property. So ultimately, your offers you receive will reflect your location that you are in. Is your house too cluttered? Try to declutter every room in your property and try to depersonalize every room in your property as best you can. So take off those baby pictures of the wall, take off, sorry, that was an awful example, but you get the idea. Try to keep the room as neutral as possible. Ultimately people, potential buyers especially, can find it hard to see past certain things in a property. For example, if a wall is painted bright pink, it might be great for you, might be, not so great for others. So buyers find it hard to see past, certain things in a property. So try to declutter and depersonalize every room in your property to give you the best possible chance of getting that good reaction from a buyer. Do small repairs need doing? If your home's a little bit tired, then it's amazing what a lick of paint can do, or a little spruce up of the garden. So make sure you do that because you don't want to leave your buyers with the wrong impression. Finally, Do you have the right estate agent working hard to get you the best price for your property? Again, a little bit of a harsh one, but one you need to hear. When picking the estate agent you choose to market your property and represent you in your sale, it's very important, in my opinion anyway, to pick an agent that not only knows your area inside and out, but potentially one that even lives in or within close proximity to where your property is located, so they can really help show off the area and sell your property as best as possible. Also, do the agents that you're using at the moment market the property not just on Rightmove and Zoopla, but do they take advantage of the premium adverts on those portal sites? So do they take advantage of those larger adverts that stand out more and stand out from the crowd? Do they take advantage of social media, which is something we heavily use and endorse here at Kevin Hanley, powered by EXP? So do they advertise your property on Instagram? Do they show it off on Facebook? Do they do your little video tours, really showing off your knickknacks in the property? So not just the property itself, but maybe you have a designer tap in your kitchen. I don't know, probably a better example out there, but you get the idea. Really show off those key features there, and really help you get that best possible price with finding buyers. Remember, buyers do look on Rightmove and Zoopla naturally, but if they see something pop out on Facebook or see something pop out on Instagram, that's going to stand out because not many people do that. That's something we really like to do, because a lot of people, buyers, are more drawn to something they're not familiar with. So for example, they're not familiar with seeing a property on Facebook. If they see something, that designer tap you've got in the kitchen on Facebook, they're going to have a little click and go, oh, that's quite nice. Oh, hang on a minute. That's within our budget? That's in the location I'm looking to buy? And you get the idea. So that's something you should really consider. One last thing on that, on the estate agent topic as well. Is your agent easy to get hold of? Are they open 7 days a week? If so, what times are they open till? If so, how do you contact them? Is it always a phone call back? Is it a text? Is it an email? Do you have to wait certain days for them to be in? So be cautious of that as well. Again, here we're open 7 days a week. We operate between 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. and we have our 24/7 inquiry phone line service where buyers can give us a little call and they speak to a real human being on the other end of the phone, whether that be 6 in the morning, whether that be 1, 2 in the morning, I don't know. They can phone whenever they want and they'll speak to a real human being who will contact us and we'll get in touch with them first thing in the morning and book that viewing in. So we're not missing any potential buyers for you there. So that is our list. I want to thank all of you out there for taking the time to watch the full length of this video. And I hope a few of you have benefited from the advice. If you have benefited from anything in this video, please give us a like and give us a little share if you don't mind. And if you know anyone that might benefit from the advice in the video, please tag them in the comments section below. Until next time, everyone, see you later. Bye.